October 2025. A prince just surrendered his title. But the real question is, what comes next? Prince Andrew has just lost one of his last remaining royal honors. Members of Parliament are calling for the rest to be stripped. Leaked emails contradict everything he's claimed. And now whispers of exile to Abu Dhabi are getting louder. This is the story of how a prince went from the Queen's favorite son to the royal family's biggest liability. From Buckingham Palace to potential exile, from privilege to scandal, this is the final collapse of Prince Andrew. Chapter 2. The Golden Years. Born in 1960, Andrew was the Queen's second son and, by all accounts, her favorite. Charming, athletic, and confident, he embodied the young modern royal the family wanted the world to see. During the Falklands War in 1982, he flew dangerous missions as a Royal Navy helicopter pilot. The tabloids crowned him a hero. 4 years later, his wedding to Sarah Ferguson was a global spectacle. 2 daughters followed, and for a while, Andrew was one of the most popular royals on earth. He was known for his charisma, his military service, and his expensive taste. Private jets, parties, powerful friends. But in the 1990s, Andrew made a connection that would destroy everything. Chapter 3. The Epstein connection, the friendship began quietly. Somewhere in the 1990s, Ghislaine Maxwell, an old socialite friend, introduced Andrew to financier Jeffrey Epstein. By the early 2000s, Andrew was visiting Epstein's properties in New York, Florida, and the Caribbean. In 2001, a young woman named Virginia Jeffrey alleged she was trafficked to Andrew at age 17. That now famous photo Andrew with his arm around her. Maxwell in the background became evidence of a relationship he insisted never happened. He claimed he had no recollection of ever meeting her. When Epstein was convicted in 2008 for soliciting a minor, most of his high-profile friends vanished overnight, but Andrew didn't. In 2010, he was photographed walking with Epstein in Central Park and staying at his Manhattan mansion after the conviction. He said he went there to end the friendship. Few believed him. For nearly a decade, Andrew stayed silent until one disastrous interview changed everything. Chapter 4. The Interview Disaster. November 2019, Buckingham Palace approves a rare TV interview with BBC's Emily Maitlis. The goal: clear Andrew's name. The result: total catastrophe. He thought this would clear his name. He was wrong. I was at Pizza Express in Woking. His alibi for the night: Jeffrey alleged abuse, family dinner at Pizza Express. Prince claiming to be at a chain restaurant became one of the least believable alibis in royal history. I don't sweat. When asked about Jeffrey's description of him sweating profusely, Andrew claimed a medical condition prevented him from sweating. Photos from public events showed otherwise. That photograph, he questioned the authenticity of the image with Jeffrey. But couldn't he explain why his arm was around her? The public was stunned. Within 48 hours, Andrew announced he was stepping back from royal duties. Charities cut ties, military groups followed. His public life was over. Chapter 5. The Legal Battle. What began as scandal soon turned into a legal storm. Epstein was found dead in jail in 2019. Ghislaine Maxwell was arrested in 2020. And in August 2021, Virginia Jeffrey filed a civil lawsuit against Prince Andrew. He could no longer hide behind royal privilege. In January 2022, the Queen stripped him of his military titles and royal patronages. He could no longer use his Royal Highness. For the first time in modern history, a prince was publicly disgraced by his own family. A month later, Andrew quietly settled the case out of court, reportedly paying between £12 and £20 million. He admitted no guilt, but the world made up its mind. Chapter 6. The Leaked Emails and 2025 Bombshells. For a while, the story faded, until now. October 2025. Leaked correspondence contradicts everything Andrew said in that 2019 interview. His limited contact with Epstein? Everything he claimed now in question. The same time, Virginia Jeffrey releases her memoir naming names, describing scenes, adding new witnesses. The settlement silenced her legally, but not publicly. Then came the final blow. October 25, 2025. Andrew formally surrendered his Duke of York title, not voluntarily, under pressure from Parliament, the public, and the palace itself. MPs are now debating whether to strip every remaining royal title he still holds. And behind the scenes, whispers grow louder that Andrew may soon leave Britain for good. His destination, Abu Dhabi, city with wealth, privacy, and no extradition treaty. Chapter 7. The Royal Family's Dilemma. For King Charles, it's an impossible balance. Andrew is his brother, but also the greatest threat to the monarchy's fragile credibility. Charles has made his decision clear. No comeback, no forgiveness. He's cutting Andrew's royal allowance once over £1 million a year. Without it, Andrew can't afford to maintain Royal Lodge, his 30-room mansion on Windsor grounds. No money, no home, no options. Public opinion has shifted beyond repair. Recent polls show nearly 3/4 of Britons believe every title should be revoked. For a monarchy already questioned for its cost and privilege, Andrew has become the symbol of everything wrong with it. If Charles protects him, he risks the crown itself. Chapter 8. The unanswered questions, but even now, the story isn't finished. Will Parliament actually strip his titles? A historic vote is expected by December 2025. What's really in those leaked emails? Sources say the public has only seen fragments. The rest still sealed. And is exile to Abu Dhabi really happening? Andrew's ties to UAE royalty run deep-hand. Abu Dhabi offers both luxury and silence. But here's what we do know. Virginia Giuffre is still telling her story.
How do you lair?
Survivors are still fighting for accountability. The public is still demanding answers. Because this isn't about titles or palaces. It's about whether power can still protect the guilty. Because this isn't just about one man. It's about whether royalty still means immunity. Whether power can still protect the untouchable. Or whether even a prince can finally face consequences. Chapter 9. The Final Collapse. Let's take inventory of what remains. Military titles? Gone. Royal patronages? Gone. RH status? Gone. Duke of York? Surrendered. Public role? Gone. Reputation? Destroyed. Royal funding? Cut. Remaining titles at risk. Royal Lodge uncertain. Future in the UK unknown, from war hero to pariah. From the Queen's favorites to the family's greatest shame. Prince Andrew has lost nearly everything that once defined him. He rarely appears in public. His daughters stand by him, but even they can't restore what's been lost. He's become a ghost in his own family, present but never seen. So what happens next? Does Parliament strip his final titles? Does he flee to Abu Dhabi to live out his days in golden exile? Or do new revelations make even that impossible? One thing is certain, this isn't over. The final chapter of Prince Andrew's story is still being written. And when it comes, the fall will be complete.